Going on, Aries? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy. I'm here to bring you your Silent Enemies reading for July 2019. I want to thank everybody who has come back to check me out once again. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much, especially to those who've already subscribed and have already hit the notification bell. If you haven't, please feel free to do so. This is going to alert you as to when I post. If you are coming to the channel for the first time, welcome, and I hope that you find that the insight you need, and let me know if the video resonates with you by clicking like. If you want to share some information, feel free to, with the comment section. It's going to be open. If you have any questions about getting in contact with me for a personal reading, and you have some general questions about this reading in particular, take a look at that box below. All that will be posted. But this is the first time I'm doing this reading for my Aries subscribers. This is something I want to introduce. I saw a reader by the name of Ninjah the Reader do this reading, and it really resonated with me, and I wanted to be able to share it with my subscribers as well. So shout out to Ninjah the Reader, who I found here on YouTube. Dope reader. Check her out. Yeah, with this particular reading, the Silent Enemies reading, this is not anything meant to be negative or harmful. What it is a reading that will allow you to basically trust your gut, or to give you a different perspective on things in reference to the people around you. This is all about keeping your friends close, and your enemies even closer. A lot of times, if we look throughout history, we see that people have, whether it's people locally on a macro level, or people who are known throughout history, a lot of times they suffer their downfall from people who, at the hands of people who knew them personally, who were in their personal camp. One of the most famous tales of this going down is the story of Jesus with Judas. All right. And so what we're trying to do, essentially, what I'm trying to do is with this reading, is just basically to avoid that type of situation in your life. Now, unfortunately, this could deal with not just friends, but family members as well. They all, some people don't have those problems in their family, but a lot of people do. So you have to keep your eyes and your ears open in reference to the people who are in your immediate circle, because they have the most access to you. All right, the people who don't deal with you on a regular basis, or don't know who you are, or where you live, and what you like and what you don't like, and what you love and what's dear to you. They don't know these things. It's the people who are closest to you who know this. So they have the most information. So you are most vulnerable to someone doing you wrong through these people. All right. So this is the reason I'm doing this reading. Now the reading could relate to the ascending sign. If you happen to know the person's ascending sign, it's going to be more so the ascending sign. It can relate to the sun, because that's how we quickly identify people as far as their horoscope, is by their sun sign. That's really simple. All you need to know is what day and month they were born. All right. But you really also, if you have access to people's charts, you really want to, and you don't need their date of birth. I mean, you don't need the time that they were born, or the location that they were born, to look at their Mars, their Mercury, and their Venus sign, because this is what this is going to pertain to specifically, as well as the moon. All right. Now, the ascending sign, you do need the person's date of birth, as well as the time they were born and the place they were born, to get the correct ascending sign, because that's more so of your personality than your sun sign is, your ascending sign, and your moon as well. So your ascending sign, your moon, those are mostly you, but the way you love is your Venus sign, the way you communicate is your Mercury, and the way that you attack or challenge a situation is your Mars. So in this situation, when you're dealing with silent enemies, you definitely want to take a look at Venus, those you're in relationships with and how you love. Look at their Venus sign, look at their Mars, and look at their Mercury. And you only need their month, date, and year of birth to look those up. All right. So I'm going to put out 3 cards here for you. All right. Each card represents an astrological sign, or represents a planet that represents a sign. And I'll tell you what that is if we come across a card that is represented by a planet. And that's usually a major arcana. And then I'm going to clarify that card with the smaller deck here, just to see what it is that this person is got up their sleeve here. All right. So let's go, Aries. Let's see what's up. Okay, so for you, Aries, The 3 cards I have is the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. Now with the 5 of Swords, that represents Aquarius, okay? With the 5 of Cups, that represents Scorpio. And with the 9 of Swords, this represents Gemini, okay? So we got Gemini, we got Scorpio, and we got Aquarius. All right, so let's start by clarifying this Aquarius card and see why you have to keep a lookout of the person in your camp who has Aquarius in their sign. Just general. This is very general, okay? If you want something specific, then you definitely want to reach out to me, and I'll be glad to help you with that. But this is very general, so the energies could go vice versa. This could be you I'm talking about, and I'm only mentioning you because I'm doing the reading for you. But this could very well be in reverse, meaning that it's the other person's energy. Keep that in mind. So with this Aquarius energy, this 5 of Swords, why does Aries need to look out? What does Aries need to look out for? What does Aries need to look out for? I'm going to take that. All right, Aries. So when it comes to this Aquarius, looks like you may be in a, this isn't a, well, yeah, this is a more of a love situation. It could be family or it could be an intimate partner. But with this 5 of Swords energy, you're definitely in a situation where this was a love situation where someone's heart was broken. With this 5 of Swords energy, this was Aquarius. This was either they broke your heart or you broke theirs. But in this situation, I'm going to say you broke their heart because they're the ones who are upset and they're looking at you like a silent enemy. So with this situation here, it looks as though your intuition, you were using your intuition to find out something about this person. Maybe you found out that they were married, this Aquarius who was trying to approach you, or Aquarius that you were dealing with. You may have found out that they were involved or married. All right. And as a result, it broke your heart, or they broke your heart, you know, because of the fact that you found out they were married. Or the situation could be that you broke their heart and you left them. So they're very disgruntled. All right. And it looks like this information didn't come to you from someone else. This information came to you from the divine. Your intuition. You know, you must have had a download of some sort, or, you know, things weren't going the way they were supposed to be going, and you put 2 and 2 together and you realize that this person could have been married, or they're dealing with someone else. They could be married to a Taurus, or could be dealing with a Taurus, or they could be married to or dealing with a Pisces. Okay, but it looks as though you definitely found out about this, and you know, you left them high and dry. And that's your choice, you know, no judgment here, but it's funny because, you know, they're upset at you, you know, but they were the ones who were essentially doing you dirty, okay? Because it doesn't look like this was something that was told. Again, the information you found out was through the divine, through a download. You know, you may have had a dream about it. You may have just been seeing some things, and the higher power puts you in a perspective or a situation where, you know, it was confirmed for you that this person was up to no good. All right, so let me know how that resonates, if it resonates with you. But that's exactly why this Aquarius is upset with you. All right. If this is a family-related situation with this Aquarius, you could have broken their heart by maybe marrying someone else. Okay, maybe you're married and you ended up marrying someone else besides them. I'm sorry if it was a relationship from a different perspective, okay? So it could either be you married someone or you found out they were married, and either way, they're very upset and they're not happy with the situation at all. And it looks as though they were playing games with you anyway, okay? So you since to found out what was going on, and you left them behind, and they got upset. Got very upset. Yeah, because with this energy, that Aquarius energy, that's not positive energy at all with the Five of Swords at all. That's basically people going back and forth, one upping each other. All right, and somebody got hurt behind it, got really hurt behind it, and you realize that it just wasn't for you. The divine was like, nope, that's not for you. So you either went off with someone else, or you found out that they were married to someone else, and end result is they're still upset at you. I guess maybe because you got the last laugh. Weird, but that's how it is. So let's take a look at this Five of Cups energy. And this is Scorpio energy. So why is this Scorpio upset at you, Aries? Looks like with this Scorpio, you guys maybe used to live together. This looks like maybe somebody you were a family member or a friend that you were living with, or you were celebrating with. And something occurred, and you just feel like, you had to defend yourself with them. With this Five of Cups, it looks like this could have very well been a situation where you were unfulfilled. Okay, it could have been you guys living, if it was a love situation, you guys were living together, or maybe they want to move in with you, or you wanted to move in with them, and you decided that you prefer not to. Something about the way that they are made you feel like, no, I don't want to take that. I don't want to go that route with you. It could be that the fact that they're very defensive in nature. That could happen for a Scorpio. They could be very defensive. Or you could find yourself having to defend your views, and your beliefs and the things that you want to do against this Scorpio. And they could very well just be rubbing you the wrong way, and you're just deciding, you know what, I don't want to go this route with you. So they're definitely upset at you because of that. It could be a situation that occurred where they could have found out that, or you found out that they were living with someone. You could have found out that they were living with a Taurus. You could have found out that they were living with a Sag. Okay? And then at that point, you decided, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. So it could resonate that way, and it could also, again, be vice versa. So just keep that in mind. But that's what I'm showing here with this Scorpio energy. It wasn't, it wasn't a fulfilling relationship at all. And you could have very well been living with them. All right, so with this Nine of Swords, let's lay the cards out here. And this is very brief. This is going to be a very brief reading. This is just going to give you the general energies and the general gist of the situation. And you can apply it. It doesn't need to be long and drawn out for you to understand what's going on. So with the Nine of Swords, excuse me, we're dealing with the Gemini. So what's going on with this Gemini? So with this Gemini, it looks as though you have them stressed out. You got them stressed out. They think that you are the sexiest thing ever. And but it looks like they're taking their time approaching you, and you probably got tired of waiting on them, and it looks as though you might have been seeing someone else or chatting with somebody else. You could have been chatting with a Cancer. And so they're pissed off about that. They wanted you for them, but, it looks like they were moving too slow. They didn't say what was going on, and you had other people, other options. All right, but yeah, they're definitely smitten by you. They think you are the hottest thing walking. All right, and it could be a situation where you, where you guys met and you guys were hanging out, or you could have been in a relationship. But this doesn't strike me as a serious relationship. It strikes me as something that just was very charismatic as far as the sex and the energy between you two. Very attractive, very passionate type of attraction here. And I guess this person was just maybe taking their slow, sweet time with the connection. Maybe you wanted something serious and they, were playing games with it. And then you're like, oh, here's somebody else here that's giving me the support that I need, that's giving me the love and attention that I need. And it happens to be a Cancer. And so they know that the Cancer's in the mix now. So it could be that it's a dating scenario where you're dating more than one person and they're not happy with that. And somebody else came in and stepped into into the equation. Or it could be that you left them altogether for a Pisces, okay? And they're still physically attracted to you. They still think about you, all right? They definitely still think about you, and they're just very slow in their approach to you at that time. And you're like, oh well, you should have said something. You should have said you wanted more. And so that's why this Gemini is upset with you. They wanted more, but I guess they were too slow to say it, and somebody else came and scooped you up. The Cancer came and scooped you up. It could be vice versa. You could have been dealing with the Gemini and the Taurus. The Taurus came and scooped you up because the Gemini was taking too long. So the Taurus could have came around and was offering you something more steady. It wasn't just about sex with the Taurus. It's something more steady, something more your speed, okay? So that could have been the case. So you could have also been dealing with a Leo, and this Gemini found out about that. And this Leo, he just hands down doesn't have anything on him. This Leo is just very sexy. The Gemini doesn't have anything on the Leo at all. And so it's just like, okay, they're stressed out about it. They really want to be with you, but you got options, and they're taking their time because they don't really want to be in a relationship, it seems. They just want to hang out and have fun, but they just don't like the fact that you got options too. And they can actually see your options. It's not just a matter of you saying to somebody, oh, well, I don't got to just be with you. I got options. They see you got options. And so that's stressful to them. So they don't know what to do. But that's what I'm showing for you. This is going to be quick and brief. Like I said, if the scenario resonates, you'll know it right away. It's not that I have to go into real specific details about it. But let me know in the comments if it did resonate with you, if any of these resonated with you, any of these three scenarios. If it's only two, that's cool. If it's only one, that's cool. Let me know. All right, Aries, I'm out. I will see you later. Peace out.